Crystal, and I live with my husband Alex and our cat Riley. Despite living with lupus, I try to enjoy life to its fullest. So come share in life's big and little moments with me. In my shoes. Damn right, it's magnificent. Woohoo! I just got out from seeing Les Mis, and I loved every second of it. So this is downtown near the theater. You have the Princess of Wales Theater, and then a little down from that is the Royal Alexander, and then this is Roy Thomson Hall. And this theater usually has like orchestras that play. And then if you look up, it's the CN Tower. Woohoo! You know you're in Toronto. So I just thought you guys would like to see that for anyone that hasn't been to Toronto. So I'm going to head home now. The show was amazing, but I'll talk about that later. So yeah. This is Toronto. It's a pretty nice day out today. It's a little cool, but it's actually pretty nice. Oh, here's this really nice church. This is St. Andrew's Church. Some more buildings around here. So yeah, that's some of Toronto. Here's a little bit more. You can see one of our streetcars coming in here. Here you'll get to see it drive by. We have streetcars, buses, and subways. Oh, and there goes a Wheel-Trans bus for disabled people. There it goes. Yeah, I'm heading home now. Everyone, so I saw Les Mis, as you saw from the previous video clips, and and it was amazing. I don't know why I ever waited so long to see Les Mis live. I did kind of see it live a few years ago with my mother. My mom got these tickets for us to see this children's theater group do Les Mis, and it was terrible. And that was the first time I ever saw Les Mis. Like, I knew some of the songs from when I was in music theater in high school, but never saw the show. And so that was my first experience with Les Mis, and I was like, what is all the rave about with Les Mis? Because, like, it was a horrible, horrible show, but it was really just because, for one thing, it was young children, and there's a lot of, like, inappropriate things for children in this show. So they had to cut out, like, half of it, I think. Which I didn't know at the time because I'd never seen it. But, and then the kids were terrible actors, terrible singers, and you could barely hear them. So we had no clue what was happening because we couldn't really hear what they were saying or singing. It was just terrible. It was like a train wreck. So then I saw like the preview for the movie coming out, and I was like, wow, this looks really, really good. So I went to see the movie with my mom, absolutely loved it, bawled my eyes out. Anne Hathaway's performance, amazing. I think I talked about it already in another video. But, so then when I heard it was coming back to Toronto live, I was like, I have to see it. And I do not regret it at all. First off, I had amazing seats. I couldn't afford the best seats in the house. Like, I couldn't afford orchestra. They were like over $100. But, so I went with the cheapest seats, which were like the very top balcony. And I was afraid that it would be like too high. But I was in the third row of the balcony and almost dead center. And I could see the entire stage. It was perfect. I could see everything. It was great. Orchestra was amazing. Yeah, the music was just phenomenal. And all of the singers were absolutely amazing. The kids that were in it were super, I mean, like, I just can't say enough good things about it. It was just amazing. The man that played the lead of Jean Valjean was like, holy crap, like, his voice was probably the best one out of the whole cast. But I mean, everyone was great, but his was just like amazingly good. And the scenery, like the stage settings, were just so elaborate to me. Like, they were just so good. And they used like a back screen to put like visual effects and stuff that were really cool. Now, like, I never saw the original staging. So I heard that they revamped it a little bit for, you know, to make it more fresh and new. So I have no idea how it compares to the original, but I just thought it was amazing. And then the, what else did I like about it? The stage setting. Oh, the costumes were great. Just everything about it was wonderful. My only thing that I didn't really understand was that in the movie, I got really emotional. Like, I was bawling, you know, when Anne Hathaway did her I Dream a Dream, and the, you know, the final scene. I mean, there's so many scenes throughout the movie that had me crying, like literally crying. And I didn't cry at all. And I think, like, you see, in the movie, they kind of rearranged a couple of songs, and I actually like how they did that, because for I Dreamed a Dream, they actually did Lovely Ladies first. And so you see all this crap that that Fantine goes through, you know, like chopping her hair off, getting teeth pulled, you know, becoming a prostitute, all this crap. So she goes through all this shit, and then they have her sing I Dream a Dream, and Anne Hathaway is like crying through the whole song. It was just very, very emotional. So, they didn't do that. Like, in the original play, they actually have Anne Hathaway sing I Dream a Dream first, and then right after that comes Lovely Ladies. And so it wasn't as emotional, because all it was is like, okay, she loses her job, then she sings I Dream a Dream, and then comes Lovely Ladies with all the crap that she goes through. And they didn't do the teeth pulling scene in the play either. I don't know if that's usual or not, but yeah, so it wasn't as emotional for me when she sang I Dream a Dream, because she hadn't gone through a lot of crap yet. So I kind of like how they did that in the movie better. And then I'm trying to think what else. Oh, just, I don't know, just different parts in the play. It was moving, but it didn't move me to tears like the movie did. I did get like a little bit teary-eyed at the very end, but again, just not as emotional as the movie. And I don't know if maybe part of it is because I've watched the movie 3 times, and so I know all the scenes and whatnot, so maybe I'm kind of like desensitized to those things. But I mean, other than that though, I absolutely enjoyed every moment of it, and it was phenomenal. And yeah, I don't know like if it's going to start touring now after it leaves Toronto. I think it's here till December, and then I don't know if it's going to tour. But if it comes to your city and you haven't seen Les Mis, or even if you have, they've revamped it. You really need to see it. It's so good. So yeah, I just hope you enjoyed the little video clips I did of some of downtown Toronto. Thought you would find that interesting. But yeah, amazing, amazing show. I'm so happy I went to see it. And yeah, my jar. Remember I showed you that jar of good things throughout the year? That jar is getting packed to the brim this year, guys. So I'm quite happy. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the clips.